On this installment of Project Hemi Mag, we take care of a bunch of random maintenance items to try to get this thing finished up, or at least close to being finished up. Welcome back to the Auto Obsessive Garage. Chadwick with you again for another installment of Project Hemi Mag. Yes, we're back in there turning wrenches on this really awesome 400 plus horsepower Dodge Magnum SRT8. On this episode, we're really going to tie up some loose ends. There's a bunch of small maintenance things that need addressing, just like every other project that comes through here. So we're going to try to get on top of that, inch our way closer and closer to being finished with this project. I think we're getting close, guys. So yeah, we did the big stuff last time, but this time we have some equally important maintenance to take care of and some small little odds and ends. So I like that. I like when you're nearing the end of a project and you start doing things like this to kind of bring it all together. That's what we're doing today. So let's get in the garage and get some work done. Alright, we're at the undercarriage of the Magnum SRT8. You can see our new O2 sensors, and it's super clean under here. Really wasn't that much to pick up. That's the benefit of not having a 30-year-old car. I'm used to so many more leaks. So here we go for the oil change. There's our drain pan. It looks like it was either orange at one time or not quite sure. Maybe a little surface corrosion there, but 13mm bolt. Pull that off, let's drain it out and put some new oil in it. Here's the oil filter we're removing. It's an STP one, so it's a pretty good one. We're going to be replacing it with a Mopar part. So go ahead and pull that out. I like to use this claw attachment here. It's really good at grabbing filters and pulling them off. So I'm just going to pull that off, slap the new one on. Let's help this big old Hemi breathe a little better. Get a new air filter in here. Basic stuff, guys. So we're just going to pop this off. Looks like it's a couple clips. Bada bing, bada boom. Manhandle it up a little bit. Alright, old filter. A good amount of particulates in there. Good time to switch it out. So yeah, due for a new one. Let's go ahead and drop that new filter in. Got the Wix filter here. There's the part number for those following along at home. There we go. A little bit of a pain in the butt squeezing it in, but all locked in and ready to breathe.
So I just pulled the battery out of the Magnum SRT8 because it's not starting again. So the previous owner did say they purchased a newer battery. Here it is. It's the correct size and everything. Also has a manufactured date of September of 2019. So that's a very new battery. But we're going to hook up my multimeter to it. And you will see and that is extremely low. I had this car fully charged yesterday. As you can see, the battery load test light is also illuminated, so I think this battery is just gone, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and need to replace that. One of those things I assume I'm going to replace every time, but a little shocked this time because the battery is so new. So let's get a good one in there.
All right, time to do the hatch struts on the Magnum SRT8. This is what we're going with. Stableless. I've had great luck with the strut company in the past. There you go. If you're looking for that, you're gonna need 2 of them. All right, let's open up the strut, check it out. Now most of these are pretty straightforward. Let's see how we're doing this. Yep, like that and then like that. So let's go ahead and pop these little, there's like a little clip that holds it on tight. So pop those off with a flathead screwdriver first before you start. Okay, with your strut out, we're gonna actually fit it on now. So slide it in the bottom where it's going. And then a lot of times you're gonna need to lift your trunk up, extend it a little more to get the whole strut on there. And then you can go ahead and set it down. Okay, we've got both struts replaced. Let's go ahead and test it. It's a great sign. It closes. I'm over here pushing the button, but the battery's disconnected. Kind of feel like an idiot. Just a little FYI, if you shut your hatch with your battery disconnected, there is no manual way to open it. You have to actually crawl through the back seat and undo it manually from the actual lock mechanism. So, not gonna show you shutting it again, but trust me, it's holding it up just fine now. Yeah, both of those struts are perfect. Fun stuff. Onto the hood struts. Here's the part number for the struts we're gonna be using to hold the hood up. Again, Stableless brand, have a lot of success with this brand, so I'm gonna keep using them. This is our hood strut. Now, you might be wondering, well, that strut looks like it's holding up the hood just fine, and it is, except these are very cheap hood struts, the ones on there. There is a plastic clip that slides up and down as you open and close the hood. If you don't adjust that every time, this thing will blow off and the hood will just slam down. So we're getting rid of those. We need struts that we can open and shut the hood and not have to worry about it blowing apart every time. Makes life even easier. So yeah, it's just a simple plastic piece here, and that's just not strong enough to hold it on. That's just a crazy. Watch this. I mean, I'll show you what I'm talking about. That's it. Yep, not a fan. Simple. And then, of course, you need to overextend the hood, so just simply pick it up. Get that to slide on, pinch on, and look at that. First time go. Can't complain about that. Perfect fitment. Now let's go ahead and do the other side and finish this hood up. Okay, moment of truth. The struts appear to be holding the hood up just fine. Let's see if we can shut it. Wow, these are nice and strong. Okay, so that part worked. They didn't blow off like the old cheap ones did. Every time. Oh, heck yeah. Dude, I love... You gotta get good struts, guys, and they're really not that much more expensive than the cheaper ones. You get what you pay for with these things, and I just will never buy another brand but these. Perfect. Trunk works, hood works. We're good here with the strut department. When a car comes into the Auto Obsessive Garage, it gets the full treatment, even including complimentary new windshield wipers. They're pretty important, guys, when it does rain here 3 times a year, so let's go ahead and pop these old ones off. Nice and easy. Gonna put our new ones on here. Oh yeah, now we're styling. Go ahead and do that for both sides and you will have protection against the elements. Heck, we'll even remove that rear wiper that no one ever replaces. Seems pretty straightforward. Sweet. We're under the hood of the Magnum SRT8 now.
And a common issue is the wiring loom, which is this plastic cover that goes on wiring under a car's engine. It just kind of breaks up, it gets crusty and cracks off, and as you can see, it just leaves the wires exposed. Now, they're probably fine. It's always good to put the protective layer back on there, and it makes it look a lot nicer under here because it looks raggedy now. But we can simply put some new coverings on there and it'll look great. So I actually have a box of that. You can see even right here, there's some more there where it broke off. So what we'll do is go ahead and put that on there and really dress up this engine bay. It'll prevent heat from getting to the wires as much, and it will help dress it up. So it's really two good things in one. Let's go ahead and start that process, shall we? The industry term is convoluted tubing. So I'm gonna actually reach into my box where I have a variety of sizes and lengths. I use this on quite a few restoration projects whenever I have to do this stuff. What we're gonna do is find the right diameter, cut it to length, and replace the sections that are missing it.